Alright, so today we're going to try to get this garage door to open and close by using the built-in buttons that are here. And we've been using this that we've had for a while, but the wife just got a second car and that car does not have this. She was asking me like, oh, why don't you order one of these for me? But I said, well, we've never tried programming this. Maybe for this car I can just program this and then that way I can give her this. Now there's some simple instructions. They make it sound simple for this 2015 Chevy Traverse. It's saying if you take the handheld transmitter, which I assume to be this thing, and at the same time press and hold both the handheld transmitter and one of the three buttons up here. So I would be pressing this button and this button. It says if you do that simultaneously, that you should wait until you see the indicator light changes from a slow to a rapid flash. It might be hard to see. I'm assuming this is the indicator light. I've never tried this, but because it's daytime, I don't know how well we'll be able to see it, but we're going to try that. And it says if it works, then, or if you see it rapid flash, then release both buttons, and then after that press and hold the newly programmed universal remote system button for 5 seconds while watching the indicator light and garage door activation. So theoretically you should press and hold this for 5 seconds, and if it works, the garage door should start functioning. Alright, so I was trying it and didn't seem to be working, but I have a theory. There's another, it's possible that the person that owned this car before had programmed it already. So now I'm going to try the method that says erasing, like basically setting these buttons back to scratch. And to do that, it says press and hold the two outside buttons until the indicator light begins to flash. This should take about 10 seconds. And then release both buttons. So let's see here. I'm going to point it upward again. And let's press and hold these for 10 seconds on the outside. Alright, it began to flash. So that should have reset it. Now let's go back to trying our method of actually programming it. So we're going to hold this button that's already programmed for 5 seconds, and we're going to try this first one simultaneously, pressing both of them. It's slowly blinking. Now it's fast blinking, so I release. I remember after that step we're also supposed to hold this for 5 seconds now. Nothing. Okay, so it says that if it worked the first time, it should have been operational and you don't need to continue to further steps. Or if the indicator light does not come on or garage door does not move, press and hold the button a second time and let's see if it works. So let's try this again. Nothing. So unfortunately, the final step says, if the indicator light blinks rapidly for 2 seconds, then changes to a solid light and the garage door does not move, which is what's happening in our case, you got to continue to steps 4 through 6, which gets a little more advanced here. You got to actually go to your physical garage door opener unit and start completing these steps, finding the learn or smart button, and then I'll have to dig through and check this out next. So now you got to go up to your actual unit here. We've got the LiftMaster Professional for this one. The learn button, you can sort of see down there on the right side, it says learn button. So I'm going to go ahead and try to press that. And then what I'm supposed to do is within 30 seconds, run back to the car and press and hold the garage button that's inside the car for 2 seconds. Alright, so there was a little button below that purple thing on that unit. You couldn't really see it, I just felt it. So let's try to press and hold this for 2 seconds. Alright, it says if that doesn't work, press and hold it for 2 seconds again. Oh, it worked. Alright, there we go. So now we have our garage door opener working with the car. And then I can hand this over to the wife so she can use it in her car. Let's make sure it opens up now. Well, it worked to close it. What about to open it? Alright, so this is being very finicky. If you like press it, it's not working. Like sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. So I'm gonna have to research that issue. It is like functioning. It's recognizing the signal, but it's like this one, since it has a fresh battery in it, it'll work. Like we could be 3 houses down and press it and it'll start opening it. This one seems almost, well, that time it worked, but it's hit or miss. I'll have to research more into that, but at least the programming method itself worked correctly. Did some quick research online. Sounds like there might not be a whole heck of a lot you can do about that if that's the case. So given how good this thing is, I might just order one, especially since they're so cheap. I think it's like 12 bucks for a 2-pack on Amazon. And I prefer to have the much better range and consistency as opposed to what I'm seeing with this. But if you have any suggestions for this, feel free to let us know in the comments, and maybe it'll still help you if you want to just use what's built into your car. But if you ever get rid of your car, make sure you follow your instructions to wipe the programming on that. You don't want someone strolling by chance and getting into your house. We'll try one more thing real quick. I'm going to pull into the garage, and then the car will be like right underneath the garage door opener, and we'll see how well it works then. Alright, let's see how it goes now. Just one tap doesn't quite do it, but pressing and holding it for 1.5 seconds closed it.